Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bold Fans channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Is Ridge controlling Brooke's emotions? According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester may be emotionally dominating his wife, Brooke Logan. Does Ridge have emotional control over Brooke? Because it appears like she needs her husband's approval before she can consider an idea. Or at least that's how it appears from the outside, since everything Brooke says and does seems to be approved by Ridge. Brooke argued that her sister Katie Logan shouldn't use their last name for her new fashion firm during the most recent episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Naturally, Ridge is supporting her the entire time. In actuality, it appears that Ridge is persuading Brooke to fight her sister in order to protect her image. Does he, however, even have a voice? Naturally, a lot of B&B fans shared their opinions on social media. "I want to know if Brooke Logan is a real person," said one commenter. Another observer commented, "He can do whatever he wants to her family and she agrees with it. She looks like a wind-up doll that does whatever Ridge wants." What's next for Brooke Logan? She didn't support Hope with Ridge, and she doesn't support Katie either. Even when Ridge abandoned her for Taylor, Katie remained by her side. "I don't know what Brooke's problem is, but she's blind," was another comment. Katie supported her through that entire situation. In my opinion, Ridge and Brooke should be in each other's awful company. However, it's unclear if Brooke will ever see the light of day due to Ridge's treatment of her. If that were to occur, it would have done so by now, wouldn't it? Nevertheless, Brooke genuinely believes that being with Ridge is a part of her destiny, which is perhaps why she is clinging to every word he says as if it were a prophecy. B&B spoilers, is Daphne Rose the one? Carter Walton finally makes it to the altar. This week's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful will make viewers groan as Carter Walton pops the question to Daphne Rose. When it comes to asking Daphne to marry him, the fan favorite can't seem to get a break. Will he be able to get her to the altar? Carter Walton was urging Hope Logan to decide on a wedding date only a few months prior. Everyone is aware of how that engagement ended. The tragic relationship history of Carter Walton on Bold and Beautiful over the last 10 years, Carter has been engaged to Hope, Maya Avant, and Zoe Buckingham, but he has yet to tie the knot. For the COO of Forrester Creations, is the fifth time the charm? According to teasers for Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton's proposal to the perfume expert this week will surprise everyone, even Daphne Rose. Before becoming engaged to Hope, Carter toyed with Daphne for a few weeks before putting her on the back burner. After his relationship with Hope ended abruptly, Carter has come to the conclusion that Daphne is the ideal woman for him. Bold and Beautiful finally gives Carter the wedding of his dreams. Every indication points to Daphne Rose gladly accepting his ring, unaffected by the fact that she is his second choice. According to previews for The Bold and Beautiful, the couple will decide on a wedding date in a few weeks and proceed with their plans to get married. Carter most likely already has a venue, flowers, cake, and suit chosen given how many weddings he has conducted and been invited to on the soap opera. All he needs is a bride who will show up. Do you believe that Carter and Daphne will be able to say "I do," or will The Bachelor experience more heartache in the future? Is the clan of Massimo Marone returning to The Bold and the Beautiful? Fans of the CBS serial opera The Bold and the Beautiful will always remember Joseph Mascala's well-liked character, Massimo Marone. After moving to Los Angeles in 2001, Massimo and his family caused significant drama for the Forrester family for more than 10 years. After 20 years, would the well-known character's descendants return? He departed in 2006. A Power family returns a few months ago. Bradley Bell, the showrunner of The Bold and the Beautiful, suggested in an interview that some of the former Power families will return for the forthcoming Fashion Wars. Fans assumed that the family in question belonged to the Spectra because they had attempted to reunite with them a few years prior. Even the possibility that Katie Spencer may employ some Spectras at her new fashion firm was hinted at by certain stories. What if Bradley Bell wasn't referring to the Spectra as the erstwhile Power family? According to spoilers, the soap opera New Bold and the Beautiful is reintroducing some of Massimo's ancestors and rekindling their long-standing rivalry with the Forrester family. The Marones may not be in the fashion industry, but they are in the textile industry, and they have the ability to deny the rival businesses access to clothing that they sorely need to maintain profitable sales and expenses. Are the Marones returning? Nick Marone, Massimo's son, returned just before the holidays. Fans believe there will be more Marones, thus it makes sense that Katie Spencer will need to meet with him to negotiate shipping arrangements for her new business. In fact, a widely accepted hypothesis on the internet suggests that Dylan, who is homeless, may be the child that Massimo had with Sheila Carter prior to his departure from the soap opera. Massimo Marone never truly died on The Bold and the Beautiful, but Joseph Mascalo did pass away a few years ago. Is it possible that the writers want to recast that role and bring Ridge's other father back to town as well? Is Dylan actually Massimo's relative? The Bold and the Beautiful is subtly preparing a significant power change, and when it explodes, Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan Forrester will be caught completely off guard. Eric Forrester is done being retired, and Ridge and Brooke are about to blow out. The alleged retirement of Eric Forrester? It was never long-lasting. The renowned designer is now getting ready to blow it up from the inside out. According to spoilers, Eric will soon make an official revelation that he is no longer retired, and the consequences will rock Forrester Creations to its foundation. Eric is the ultimate weapon, and Katie Logan Spencer is assembling an army. Spencer hasn't wasted any time on defense. As Brooke, Ridge, and Carter subtly undermine her at every opportunity, Katie has been methodically putting together a competing fashion firm with the single objective of dominance after survival. Recruiting Deke Sharp was her first significant action. It was a hazardous decision on paper, but Katie firmly believes in it. Deke is unadulterated, ravenous, and free of Forrester-style conceit. Even Katie is aware that talent alone won't be sufficient to compete with a dynasty that has dominated fashion for decades, even as he brings new ideas and excitement. Credibility is what Katie needs right now. Knowledge. Legacy. A living legend.
Eric Forrester comes in. Eric Forrester didn't quit because he was done, but his retirement was forced and he is aware of this. Ridge wanted the throne, so he moved aside. Bradley Bell, executive producer and chief writer of B&B, claims that Eric is being devoured by that reality. Eric will rebel. Best intentions be damned, he feels. He is the company's founder. He always thought he would be there till the very end, so when Ridge wants to take over, it bothers him. Translation. Eric feels excluded rather than respected. His own son abruptly decided it was time to send him out to pasture after he had dedicated his entire life to creating Forrester Creations, sketch by sketch, stitch by stitch. Eric consented to retire, as a trial run rather than a life sentence. And the more time he spends with it, the more obvious it is that he despises it. The rebel awakens. Eric needs design like oxygen. Bradley Bell affirmed what viewers have long suspected. Eric Forrester is an insatiable designer. Just the statement, Eric is going to find a new avenue to channel his passion, which is design, ought to keep Ridge up at night. Eric is not interested in playing golf. He wants to stand out from the crowd. Furthermore, he is adamantly opposed to Brooke and Ridge determining the end of his legacy. Eric will just construct a new table somewhere else if Forrester Creations decides he is no longer needed at the drafting table. Additionally, Katie's new fashion house is the ideal place to start. Mentor, designer, power move. Eric changes everything. Whether Katie initiates contact with Eric or she does, the outcome is the same. Katie immediately gains credibility. Deke gets the best tutor in fashion history. With its founder at the forefront, Forrester Creations also acquires a direct rival. To cause harm, Eric doesn't even need to be in charge of the business. Some drawings. A line of capsules. Logan branding has his name on it. The industry would be rocked by that alone, and Ridge would be irreparably humiliated. Ridge, Brooke, Steffi. Total meltdown coming when Eric says he's coming out of retirement, and worse, that he's entering the competition. Forrester Creations will go crazy. Ridge will feel deceived. Brooke is going to feel intimidated. Steffi will be taken by surprise. Carter will work quickly to limit the harm. Since this is more than just business. This is private. Joining Katie entails Eric publicly supporting the lady they attempted to discredit, isolate, and drive out of the market. It is a proclamation of war. The bottom line. Eric Forrester is taking back control. Katie Spencer is no longer battling in isolation. Additionally, the Logan Fashion Company is on the verge of becoming a serious and scary threat. Bridge believed that things would be easier if Eric retired. Rather, they might have just produced their most formidable foe to date. Is Steffy Forrester prepared to become a spy in Katie's fashion house? Steffy Forrester Finnegan is not one to sit back and hope for the best as the bold and the beautiful gets closer to a full-scale fashion war. Katie Logan Spencer would be gravely mistaken if she believes she can discreetly establish a competing fashion house with Bill Spencer's funding. According to spoilers, Logan's new business might already be compromised before it even begins, and Steffy might approve a full-fledged espionage operation. To be honest, this isn't really about Katie. The true threat is Bill Spencer, and Steffy is aware of it. It has to do with Bill Spencer. Everyone at Forrester Creations doesn't trust Bill as far as they can throw him, and Steffy is the only one who knows that when Bill feels cornered, he doesn't play fairly. Instead, he plays to win. Bill did more than only support Katie. He gave her a fashion house that was completely funded. Steffy is skeptical just based on that. Steffy recognizes that Bill Spencer is capable of corporate warfare, sabotage, blackmail, and scorched earth tactics, even though Brooke and Ridge are dismissing Logan as amateur hour competition. It would be dangerous to ignore that. What is the answer then? Internal ears and eyes. Steffy's proven playbook. Divide, distract, infiltrate. Steffy has used cunning strategies before. Her deliberate recruitment of Daphne Rose to put herself between Hope Logan and Carter Walton during the tumult of the Forrester Rebellion is still remembered by fans. Instead of tackling the issue head-on, Steffy used a destabilizer and allowed everything to fall apart organically. Steffy could easily pull out the same techniques if Logan Fashion House even seemed threatened. Furthermore, a romance isn't the aim this time. It's the company itself. Potential spy number 1, Elektra Forrester. The ideal Trojan horse if Steffy is looking for someone Katie can trust right away. Elektra Forrester fits the bill. She is liked by Katie. She lives close to her family. When she entered Logan's offices, she wouldn't cause suspicion. Without any opposition, Elektra might take on a position and discreetly brief Steffy on hiring strategies, financing, designs, and any behind-the-scenes involvement from Bill. The issue? Elektra's devotion. Accepting this position would include lying to Will Spencer, tricking Katie, and concealing information from Bill Spencer. Steffy might claim that it's for the greater good. But would Elektra jeopardize her personal life in order to defend Forrester Creations? That is still a wild card. Potential spy number 2. Desperate, vulnerable, buyable. Dylan is the wild card. She has no money. She requires consistency. She already has a fluid moral code. In the event that Dylan gets hired by Logan, Steffy might discreetly counteroffer increased compensation, improved security, and instructions to observe, listen, and report. Dylan would just require inspiration, not loyalty to Forrester. And a strong motivator is desperation. The startling finding. What is Eric Forrester's hidden function? This is where things start to blow apart. An insider spy may reveal Eric Forrester's participation at Logan, if he attempts to conceal it in the beginning. Imagine Steffy discovering that her grandfather is creating designs, coaching Deke, or organizing a capsule line for Katie's business. Not from Eric or Ridge, but from a secret agent. Just that discovery would start a civil war in Forrester. The bottom line. Steffy Forrester neutralizes threats rather than undervaluing them. It's likely that Logan Fashion House won't stay hidden for very long. Whether it's because of Elektra, Dylan, or an unexpected hire, there is a viewer. Someone is paying attention. Additionally, Steffy will remove the gloves once she has evidence that Bill Spencer is planning a major scheme. Logan and Forrester Creations' conflict is no longer hypothetical. It is in motion. It is brutal. And things are going to turn really ugly. While Deke is thrilled by his father's romantic interest, stunned Steffy tells Taylor, anyone but Deacon. Carter tries to persuade Daphne to stay. Brooke is searching for rumors, and Deke is ecstatic that his father is falling for Taylor. A scared Steffy asks her mother to reassure her that she will not be dating Deacon at Taylor's office. Taylor twitches. Sheila is married to Deacon, as her daughter reminds her. The therapist assures her that it's not what she believes. She is lectured by Steffy against falling in love with a patient, particularly one who is Sheila's spouse. Taylor says she admires Deacon, and they get along after explaining that he is endearing, and has made a lot of effort to become a better person. Mom, put an end to it now. Steffi gives an order. She's overreacting, Taylor informs her. Steffi believes that everything about this is incorrect on numerous levels. She exhorts her to consider all the crimes the lunatic has committed and how she might lose it at any time. She might have changed according to Taylor. To save Steffi, she did put her life in danger. Steffi finds it unbelievable that her mother would pursue a married guy. That doesn't seem like you. She would be pursued by Sheila since she has already passed an emotional boundary. Anyone but Deacon, she tells her mother. Taylor acknowledges that she is correct and gives her a hug. Deacon imagines himself and Taylor explaining to each other why they are unable to be together at Il Giardino. He is startled out of it by Deke, who surmises that he is thinking about someone. Deacon says he's only considering Deke's possible future with Katie's fashion house. His kid continues to believe that he is thinking about the woman in his life. Deacon reluctantly acknowledges that he isn't planning to betray his wife, but he is considering another woman. When he notices someone else, his son becomes thrilled. When his father acknowledges that it's Taylor, he is shocked. Deke thinks this is fantastic. He makes the point that Sheila isn't the reason he's been improving. Rather, it's because of her. She is intolerable to everyone at the restaurant. Deke exclaims, "Hallelujah!" His father soothes him. Deke is ecstatic. Sheila is far inferior to Taylor. He brings up the Luna situation and how his wife chose Luna over him since he is certain that her negative energy is a burden. Deke notes that he might be dating a woman who is renowned for her virtues, rather than her transgressions. Ridge is in the office as Brooke enters. She's trying to find Carter. He claims that his friend is working hard to persuade Daphne not to travel to Paris. They discuss Carter's unsuccessful relationships. They're rooting for him because Daphne appears different. Brooke requests more rumors, such as whether Taylor has dated anybody else. He is impressed by her desire for Taylor's happiness. Carter begs Daphne to stay with them in the showroom. She is grateful that he stood up for them, and while she may wonder what might have been, this is the wisest course of action. Although she has cherished her stay with him, Paris remains her home. According to him, home can encompass a wider range of locations and individuals. With him it might be Los Angeles. Daphne acknowledges that while dreaming can be appealing, it's best to keep it a daydream. She is not the same as him. She can be fulfilled without a relationship. He says he doesn't either. He does, however, require her. Since he first smelled her, he hasn't been able to stop thinking about her and won't let her go. She declares she will continue to work for the corporation as he holds her. That doesn't matter to him. He tells her that he was correct about Hope, and that they could be so much more than what he had with her because he wants her. Carter begs her to stay, so they can realize their full potential. They share a kiss. Sheila confronts Deke, dazed and perplexed. Sheila decides to take action after overhearing a highly revealing exchange. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Stepson woes Sheila Carter believes her marriage and life are collapsing. Even if BFF Lee Finnegan gave her some words of comfort, she is still not at peace. When Sheila overhears Deacon Sharp and Deke Sharp having a candid talk, things get much worse. She is aware that Deke doesn't like her, but she didn't realize how much he despises her. He actually wants his father to leave his insane wife as soon as possible. Sheila now realizes that she might not be able to alter people's perceptions of her. She will always be that mad person who shoots people in alleyways and leaves them for dead. Deke doesn't believe Sheila when she attempts to convince him that she is no longer that person. Sheila's reputation precedes her, but does it imply that she will just disregard caution and return to her old self? Carter's love lesson when Daphne Rose declines his marriage proposal. Carter Walton is left perplexed. He's not accustomed to that. Since this is now a routine, he is simply accustomed to not getting married. Carter has to hear Daphne's explanation that she will not be someone's rebound. She is aware of Carter's propensity for falling in love, but before getting married, she wants to be certain that the love is genuine. The two discuss their strange, still developing friendship. They hardly even know each other and are hardly an actual couple. Carter is obviously not very good with taking things slowly, so perhaps they should. For Carter, will this be a new type of love story? One that doesn't lead to heartbreak and a non-wedding, but instead moves along at a natural pace? Carter may be unsure about what to do with himself.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.